Shovel Guitar Jam.
Right there.
Yeah, a shot.
This was the first one where we went in like on an object. So like,
What do you mean?
because remember I was like, I flipped it and like you see Patreon on the back of the.
Yeah.
And we
that
did
was
that
that was
for-
something different.
We did that for the other one too, where like it went in on the.
Yeah, where you end on
Basically skilled, so
Yeah.
only I can do such technical moves
exactly. Yeah,
behind the cam.
behind the Jeff Cam.
Oh, I remember we were trying to pick out a funny.
Yeah, we spent quite a while on what.
You have like way too many weird glasses and props.
Yeah,
like,
well, I figure you put on a fake beard and it just it takes the video from here to here.
Yeah.
just there. But yeah, that was
this
it,
is
and it was
This is one shot.
yeah. That was something that was
forgot.
difficult about it. And I remember I drank so much root beer. It actually was filled with
Oh yeah.
because we had to keep doing it, and it's right at the beginning of the video. So every shot I would have a shot of root beer.
Like I don't
And
like
I
root
had
beer anymore.
yeah, and I had quite a headache for the rest of the day because I had so much root beer. And then it says subscribe. This is before like the end screen tool came around.
Oh, I poured that. This was
Yeah.
a hard execution. Let me tell you.
It actually, I mean, it doesn't look like it is, but with the fisheye, if you move something
Yeah.
just a little bit in the wrong direction, things can look real weird. Or did I have it? So I have 2 shots of root beer in the video?
I don't. Did you have one at the beginning?
Yeah, I must because I had so much root beer. Yep,
Yeah.
I did. What else? Now we're getting into more recent stuff. Gas Mask Catalog.
Yeah, we shot a bunch of videos in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, because
They're, like,
I was
really
going
fast.
because there was NAMM coming up and that shoot I was doing in New York for the TV.
Why am I
show.
yawning? After we talked about the yawn,
Yeah,
I'm like yawning every. Oh my gosh.
Uh-huh.
Gotta get a sip again.
Yeah, I gotta have a sip of your coffee. But yeah, this was shot in an old church that I think is torn down now. And this was only, like 3 months ago.
Wait, it's torn down?
Yeah, I think so. Because that's why we were able to shoot there.
Oh yeah, I didn't
because-
know they were tearing it down.
It might just be being remodeled. I'm not really sure. But this was an old part of the church's basement that was flooded and just left to, sit there.
Oh, this was hard to get
yeah, these
with
shots.
Pete. No, when you go into.
Oh,
the,
yeah. That we did.
It turned
that
out really well though. Mm-hmm. That was cool.
Yeah, but going into the thing to get Pete in there, that took quite a bit to edit. That was
Figure out how to
definitely
do it
it was definitely
right.
a learning experience to learn how to edit that.
You know what was also weird about this? It's like a shuffleboard or like some kind of game floor down there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like what that green.
Yeah,
What
and this
is
is
that?
the only this is the only part of the basement in the church, and it's just you go down and there's just this one shuffleboard room.
But it's like really gnarly in there.
Yeah,
Like. That was weird. That was
Yeah.
just weird.
great location though.
I don't know
And this one I
right
didn't
down
even.
there.
Usually I color grade things a lot in post and like stylize the footage, but it was just slimy and green and gross.
It was already gnarly. It was already.
And it was already
disgusting.
perfect. So there's no color. I mean, there's like I changed the exposures a bit, but I didn't move around the colors in this at
Yeah,
all.
it looks pretty much exactly like what it looked like.
Yeah.
And there was a couple other places we wanted to film within that church, but we didn't.
Yeah, we didn't get to it before. Well, we ended up going back. We were gonna shoot gateways.
We
there.
didn't. We were sitting up there in those chairs. There's like
Yeah, in the
when you walk
church.
in, there's like like a lobby. We were sitting in there like,
Yeah.
what are we gonna do?
Yeah,
could
I
not
think we
of
realized
anything.
that that was the only room that really was worth it.
I liked the actual like. Oh, it's 4 gig limb. Classic.
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 Yeah, so that was Gas Mask Catalog. Then the next one we did Andever and Gateways. We could just chat about these recent ones.
Yeah, these were
real
all.
quick
I've done like every video.
recent. Yeah, of the all of these, all of the last 6 you did 5 of them, except for 10 years on YouTube, which
Yeah.
I think I don't remember. I just shot all those real quick in a day. But yeah, Endeavor was in the
so cool. Like we got there, Swift Road, and
just put all the
he
gear.
just has so much like cool looking like old and new like amps and stuff, and just like the lighting is great in that place, and like we were just like, let's do
a
it.
tone henge.
Let's just do it.
Yeah, the original idea was just to have every single microphone on me, but then we started setting up amps.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
don't we just set up all the amps too, and some pedals and some drums and some cymbals, and
Like
That's what that
everything
came
we
about.
could find that was really cool. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
You're yelling so much.
So annoyed.
Yeah.
And then like part of the thing that we thought would be funny was having like you know, like mics on random stuff.
Yeah, like the snare.
Like we put a Black Beauty there, that snare drum, and some people saw it. Some people
Yeah, like-
commented on it.
like, oh, they mic'd it so that it would sound like a live band.
wait, can we play that one really quick? I want.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like there's some other stuff that.
Yeah, well, it took a
cool.
while.
This
to
dolly
make
shot
that.
was awesome.
Yeah, because
we did like
we moved the fluid head on the dolly so that it wouldn't instead of going up and down. It
yeah,
goes sideways.
that was a really interesting. Oh, and then we couldn't use like a lot of the 50mm stuff.
Yeah, unfortunately.
The like really far zoomed in lens.
Yeah. So we were
It
just
was like
shooting-
too shaky.
Yeah, it was way too shaky. I think a lot of the video too is probably too shaky.
I like that though. That's my
Yeah,
style.
That's
know
my
me.
style.
You know me.
Yeah, so that moving shot is cool. And then we needed to shoot this one. We need to shoot Gas Mask, Endeavor, and Gateways in a really short amount of time. And so once we got to Gateways, we were gonna also shoot this somewhere else in the
This
church.
was the night of the church.
Yeah.
And we were just like, all right, well, you can come back tomorrow morning and do it. And then we were just like, let's just
We don't have
go.
yeah,
let's
we
just
don't
go.
have time.
So we went here,
Yeah.
where we are.
Yeah, and brought back just this. So we needed something cool visually, and I just brought back this lighting idea that I had a long time ago that I did for the song Faithful a long time ago. And basically, instead of putting the camera on the dolly in a lit room, you have one light source and you put that on the dolly. And then you have a subject next to a wall or something, and then you get this cool, like, ghostly shadow type of effect.
It was like it looked really good on the guitar,
Yeah.
but it was kind of still weird and it was really hard to shoot.
Yeah.
It was so hard.
Yeah, but it kind of turned out. But it ended up just being like a cool playthrough video.
Oh, I edited this one too.
Yeah, you also did edit this one.
Oh my god.
Because we were in such a time crunch that it was like
Yeah, I was just like,
the only way to do it was like you have to edit this while I edit
Yeah.
Endeavor for these to come
that was
out.
crazy. I remember that.
Yeah, the Gateway shirt. Because Gateways is Nick Daniels' band.
Nick Daniels.
Nick Daniels.
Ah, what a good boy.
So yeah, Gateways was a real band that this song is named after, and that's
That's
why
all
I
the-
got
that's the
Gateway
whole
shirt.
album.
Yeah, all of The Scene Is Dead is all named after old bands that are from
They
the
got
Chicagoland
Westgate's
area.
not on
that
there,
are-
dude.
Yeah, well they're still around. So
Quick plug.
quick plug. He's in a band called Gateways.
No, I'm
no,
not.
Westgate. Sorry, I was just thinking so much about Gateways. He's
You
in a
ruined
band
the
called
plug.
Westgate, and it may or may not be linked in the description. Which means it is. Oy. Jeff hates the self promotion. So
It just
yeah.
feels like, it's like, so just like, you know what I'm saying.
Wow.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, I hear you.
You know what it means.
But I think I had plans for this video to be this really grand, expensive, huge project, and we just didn't have time for
Yeah,
it.
that was a weird.
Yeah, we also did the same.
It worked
thing
out
where it
pretty
wasn't-
well though,
yeah.
but man, that was weird.
Mm-hmm.
Classic.
And
one.
Jeff Loomis,
Yeah, shredding.
Crushing it.
always.
as always.
Like here, I was using a Kemper, huh? Mm-hmm.
Well, he just sent us DIs. Fluff reamped it. I don't.
Oh
remember.
really?
Yeah,
You
I
just
don't
had
remember
it in the
how.
background.
Yeah, that was probably what he was using to monitor for himself.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just that was just a playthrough video. My original. Maybe I'll get vocals on it somehow, and then I'll do the
Yeah.
my original plan, and put a lot of money behind it and really make something crazy. But for now, I think the playthrough video is our best option.
Yeah.
Because we were thinking like we either put out a playthrough video that will be cool but not anything.
Yeah, because we
Huge
had
or-
and ever like this big spectacle, with all the amps and
Yeah.
stuff, and then we're like,
Well,
I mean, because we were just like debating on
Yeah, it's either
was
we-
the best way to come out, because that one came out the day the album came out.
yeah, and we needed something to come out. Or I could have done just a video where I was saying, "Hey, album's out," and I'm just talking
Yeah.
to a camera. But that would have been lame.
That would have been just as lame as this.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, so maybe I'll revisit that song with the vocalist and we'll do the whole big music video. But for
Yeah.
now, I think the playthrough and remembering that lighting trick, I think it's a pretty cool video.
It worked.
And it has Jeff Loomis in it, so like
classic.
yeah.
A classic.
So it could just be a blank video until Jeff Loomis comes in, and it would be worthy of it coming out.
Sitar metal.
Now we're getting into super recent. This was like only a few weeks ago. No, we shot this 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, this came. Yeah,
Jeez.
this was one of those. Sometimes we'll shoot and we'll just do a quick little thing,
Yeah,
and
this one
then
was
like the
pretty
video
quick.
will like kind of blow up